welcome to another all-new and exciting episode of TMB TV right here on TheMonsterBlog.com. It's been a great way to kick off 2014, and we're back here in one of our favorite places, Jonesboro, Arkansas, for the Monster X Tour. And we've got here one of the men always up front in the points in Monster X Tour, Bill Payne and Rockstar. Now, Bill, talk to us about the 2014 season. How's it been going for you so far?
Well, if you can see in the background, there's no body left. We started with a chrome body this year, and I think we're on like rollover 10 or so in 6 weeks. So it's chrome is not my color, that's for sure.
Well, fans got to see that great-looking chrome body on MT Unlimited to kick off the year in Stockton. Saw you there in Bakersfield, and you've been battling it out with Bigfoot all year long. It's mostly been Larry Swim, though, so far, but you got a different Bigfoot driver to take on this weekend.
It is. You know, it's Larry's a great competitor, but you know what? Kevin's got many, many years. I mean, longer than I've been thinking about monster trucks he's been driving. So he's got just as much driving experience as the rest of them. He's going to be having a great truck himself. So we're going to have our battle for us tonight.
Now, Bill, we always talk about when we start off here in Jonesboro, it's probably like the 6th time we've been here with TMB, and every time we come here, I don't know what it is about this arena, this town, it's always an incredible show. This is your first time here. What do you think about these great fans, and what are you going to do to put on a show for them this weekend?
Just going to do my normal thing. You know, I mean, that's, you know, the Rockstar name's not something that's going to sell the tickets, but it's going to bring the people back. So all I got to do is get them in the gates, you know, and then I'm going to put on a great show, and then they're going to remember me for the rest of their life.
Well, that's very true, and you fans know that from watching. This is probably one of the best lineups we've seen Monster X Tour all year long. These are some of the stars from the 3 different tours all together in one. You got Mac with Ballistic, you've got Bobby, Holman, his son Cody, and then, of course, your team driver, Tehvyn. It's going to be a tough show.
It is. You know, we were discussing that on the way here, that they were bringing kind of, you know, the best of all the teams. We'll see what we can break here. It's going to be a wild show for sure.
Real quick, you've done it plenty of times before, but there's no body on the truck. Last week in Montgomery you'll see on MT Unlimited, tore it up pretty bad. Now you're going to run all weekend, no body. It's a concrete show. Does it get into your head a little bit running around out there and possibly going to be rolling over on concrete with no body around you?
You know, you wouldn't think that that fiberglass would give you that self-confidence, but that little, you know, thin 1/8 inch of fiberglass gives you all the confidence in the world. You think it's going to protect your life, you know, but when you roll over and then you see it just shred apart, you're thinking, oh, but I don't know. It's when you can start seeing everything move beside you and out the windows, it kind of gives you that weird feeling. You're like, oh, something's a little different. You know, it's wide open, it's brighter, stuff catches your eye, you know, it distracts you more. So it's you really got to focus and concentrate.
Well, there you have it, fans. Bill Payne and Rockstar ready for a big weekend here in Jonesboro. Let's get on and talk to some of the competition he'll be taking on this weekend.
For supplying us with all the junk cars we're going to be crushing into the ground. And, of course, a big thanks out to Gateway Tire of Arkansas. A big thanks out to all the great sponsors helping the Monster X Tour be a reality right here.
Well, talking about the incredible competition here this weekend in Jonesboro, Arkansas, Monster X Tour. You saw Bill Payne coming in here, but we have been here many times over the years. And back in 2007, our first time here, we saw an incredible show. And one of the men in that show was Bobby Holman, the Holman's Beast. That was a weekend where you took on Don King and Barefoot, and all weekend long, you guys just went head to head. And now you're back here this many years later, and you got some tough competition this weekend, too.
Oh, absolutely, man. I remember that show. We literally went head-to-head because we ran into each other. But, yeah, it was awesome. I love coming back here. It's been a long time, you know. People are great. I love coming down here. I mean, you can't say much about these trucks. They're all bad boys here. You got Cody, my boy. Got Bill with his guys. You got Bigfoot, got Mac. It's going to be a good show.
Let's talk about the year 2014 for you and the team. A lot of exciting new things. You picked up some championships on Monster Nationals the last couple of years, but now you're here in Monster X Tour running some points. You got competition like old Kevin King with Bigfoot, or Kevin Koszala, I'm sorry, with Bigfoot. But yeah, it's been an exciting start to the year.
Oh, absolutely, man. We're having a ball. You know, like I said, I got Cody out here running his own truck now, Son of Beast. It's awesome to watch him, you know, I was getting kind of burned out a little bit, you know, coming up on 30 years. Cody come out here, kind of revitalize everything. You know, he's hardcore, man. I got to keep him under control sometimes. But, you know, we loved running with Monster Nationals, Lucas, all that stuff. But this is a new era for us right here. You know, we want to come out here and run with these guys. I mean, this is heads up, hardcore racing. So that's where we want to be.
Now, you talked about getting a chance to run with your son, Cody. It's got to be exciting as a father to see him kind of coming into his own as a monster truck driver. And also, you've brought back the Beast name for yourself, and now you've got him and Son of Beast, which has got to be pretty cool for you guys.
Oh, it was cool. You know, the whole time he was growing up, he goes, I want to drive a truck called Son of Beast. I want the Son of Beast. So we made it happen, you know. And it's been 30 years, so we're right back where we started. You know, it feels good. Everything's right. You know, this is where we're supposed to be. This is where we wanted to be. You know, we picked up another good sponsor with Medallion Paint Systems for heavy metal. Got the Iron Man truck running. You know, everything's going good for us. We're having a great year. Couldn't ask for better guys to work with or better people to work with. So, you know, it's fantastic. It really is. You know, we couldn't ask for anything better.
Well, let's talk about this weekend coming up here. You're going to have the wheelies, the racing, the freestyle. Same thing they always do here in Jonesboro. It's concrete show, kind of tough on parts and all that, tough on you guys, and especially with all the competition. You guys are going to have to really run hard here this weekend.
Oh, without a doubt. You know, we run concrete for years with Monster Nationals. Now we're back on concrete with these guys. We got on dirt, got spoiled again. You know, concrete shows, you never know, buddy. It's just one of them deals. One wrong turn, one wrong little twist, you're on your roof, you know, especially with these guys. These guys are nuts, man. You know, the good thing about coming to this show is, like, not only do I drive, but I get to see a great monster truck show anyway, so it's awesome, you know. But, yeah, concrete is not my favorite stuff anymore, but, you know, donuts are cool, big wheelies, big air, so same old thing. We don't care what we run on. We're going to put on a good show for these folks.
Well, you heard it right there. Bobby Holman's excited not just to be in the show, but to see the show as well. And you guys are about to see it all right here on TMB TV on TheMonsterBlog.com.
mess with the cars, and then I try to hit them straight, and what do? I drag a car with me. You wouldn't think that a monster truck that big would get stuck on such a little car, but it just hung me up on the diff. And wow, you know, we're here to have a wild time. As you guys see, it's going to be a tricky situation with this concrete. We got tacky spots and we have split spots, so I'm pretty sure you guys are going to end up seeing the truck upside down. Hopefully it's not the big red wrecking machine. I'm hoping it's like, let's go for Bigfoot.
Bigfoot, you're okay with Bigfoot going on his late night cruise tonight?
You know what, I love rocking Bigfoot. 30 years running, you know, this is the most famous name. That truck is so beautiful. Kevin does a great job making that truck look good. You know what, I want to see it look good, rubber side up.
Well, there's a challenge out there for you, Kevin. Let's see if we can make it body number 4 for the year. Talking about bodies, we know that truck right there had that gorgeous chrome body. That thing is completely trashed after last weekend, but it doesn't seem to have affected your driving in the least.
You know, you wouldn't think that fiberglass would give you such a sense of security, but when you have no body and you see all the car parts moving and flying, it actually kind of makes you nervous. You would think that that little piece of fiberglass makes you feel safe, but yeah, chrome is not my lucky color, because we've got 8 rollovers and we're 6 weeks into the year, so it was after last week we had 2 cartwheels and it was just pointless. We have pieces this big, and it's like, I don't even have enough duct tape to put that thing back together. So you guys did this. On the right rear, there is 1 piece of my bedside gut. That is my goal, is to try to knock that thing off now.
So you're going to knock out the last little piece of the body for the fans. Now, what keeps you know, you got all that safety gear in that truck. What is the safety gear that keeps you safe? Because obviously, you guys are going all out.
You know, the best thing to keep the people safe is by keeping the driver safe. By the way, to keep the driver safe is keeping them in hooker harnesses. They're ratchet belts. This isn't your 3-point harnesses like, you know, you have in your cars. We ratchet straps where they almost bruise us. We have custom fitted seats by ISP. We've got Safety Clean, gives us a lot of safety gear inside the truck as well. I mean, it's just, like I said, to be able to put the best show on for the people, we got to keep the driver safe first.
Well, give it up, Bill Payne, Rockstar, gonna be running crazy all night long.
When you're up against these caliber drivers, you got to step it up. And I just gave it what Bigfoot all had. Bigfoot got the horsepower. Bigfoot was hooked up over here. Like I said, we just ran over these front cars, but just waiting for freestyle.
Well, tell us a little bit now. When you left the line together, no doubt about it. Bill, I think, went for the lower approach. You just went for the air. Like, I mean, you were in the air well, a good 10 foot past the cars. So Bill was no giving it up. You probably beat him. Honestly, it's probably the one time that the body helped and the body hurts you because he beat you by a bumper.
Hey, that's all right. You know, I'm just glad I get to finally race Bigfoot. It was a challenge to these guys. I can't do it every single weekend, but you know what? It's just still a pleasure to be able to run with Monster Extra and Bigfoot.
Well, I tell you what, you guys, obviously the battle is not over because by you winning racing, you get to decide where you run in freestyle. But Bill being second in racing, he's going to be running second to last in her freestyle. So where does Bigfoot want to run?
Well, I think I'll just have to take last and see what Bill does. And I just had to take Bigfoot and try to beat it.
Well, you know Bill's going to not leave anything left out on that track. He's going to give it all he's got, so this could get very interesting. Bill, any predictions for freestyle?
You know, for the people in the stands, I want them to watch the track. Everybody just already heard Bigfoot wants last place. As the track goes on later and later in the night, it's going to get a little bit more oil drops and all that. It's going to get slicker and slicker. So after I get done with freestyle, there's cars scattered everywhere. There's oil drops everywhere. He's going to have a hard time getting traction. You know what? We may be able to have the only ones that be able to get wheelies tonight. We may be able to get smoke the tires.
Oh, I hear a little bit of a challenge. You guys give it up, Rockstar. Bigfoot, your winner. Your winner in racing, the Bigfoot Ford. Ladies and gentlemen. Safety crew to get this thing flipped over and ready to go. This track is taking its toll on the trucks, flipping them right over. Well, the truth is, though, we still got one more show at Jonesboro. I mean, we've got all new cars for tomorrow night, so you've got another opportunity to get that body panel.
That's it. Hooker Harvest and Bell Racing Compass is putting on another great show here tomorrow night. And again, we got one more chance. It's a good thing I don't have a body because I don't have any more duct tape left. So you know what? It's a great show. The truck, as you see, it's just the batteries are getting dead. They wouldn't want to start when it's hot. It just takes a lot. You know, the motor to run on kill all the time. And we're going to get everything charged up, check the fluids, and we're going to do another great show tomorrow night for everybody. So go to Monster X Tour, tell everybody, you know, that we had a great time here. Hey, thank you. But, you know, that's how we know what we want from you. You guys want from us by going to Monster X Facebook. Let us know how we did tonight.
All right, give it up, Mr. Bill Payne and Rockstar.
Only on TMB TV.
All of the drivers are headed to sign autographs right now.
All right, fans, a great show last night here, Friday night in Jonesboro. Going to be another one here tonight. One of the big stars, last night's racing champion, Tehvyn Koszala and Bigfoot. Now, Kevin, it's been a great year to start off for you. You're in the top 3 in points here on Monster X Tour. And last night, some wild battles there with Rockstar, but you took him down in racing. Just talk about the competition level here this weekend in Jonesboro.
Well, it's outstanding. I mean, you got 6 great trucks here, and I got to step it up to try to keep in line with all the rest of these guys, and that's what I'm going to try to do is just step it up, and tonight I'll step it up a little more, and we'll see what happens.
Talk about the season so far. I mean, you've had a lot of wins here on Monster X Tour. Really been racking them up. You've been tearing some stuff up and giving the fans a great show. How's it been going for you?
Again, it's been great. Bigfoot's backing me up. Bigfoot wants me to drive hard. They back me up. They come, the great guys at the shop, fix the truck every weekend, and it's ready to roll every weekend. And I could drive this truck as hard as I want, and knowing that they're going to be there to fix it for me. And you know, and the competition is great, and I'm just loving every minute of it.
Well, now this weekend, got all the stars in here. You've been running with the Holman some, you've been running with Mac and Ballistic, but now with Rockstar and California Kid coming in, it's almost like an all-star event for the Monster X Tour. Hey, last night was tough. What's it going to be to get some wins here tonight?
I'm just going to try to step it up. Spent last night working on the old Bigfoot truck, got her all dialed in for tonight, and we're just going to step it up, and we're just going to try to take the wins tonight.
We always think here on TMB TV, we've been to Jonesboro a lot of times. It's a cool arena. It's a special place, and it always seems to put on a great show. What do you think of these fans and being here in Jonesboro so far?
Oh, these fans are awesome. I mean, we had a great show last night. The crowd, it wasn't that big, but man, they were loud. I mean, that's awesome. And tonight they're supposed to have a bigger crowd, so the loud, you know, we soak all that in. The louder the crowd is, and the better they are. We'll just drive this truck until it won't drive no more.
Real quick though, I got to ask you, since I got you here with the microphone, we've seen you drive your own truck for many years. We saw you driving for Sudden Impact Racing. What's it like to get a chance to drive for Bigfoot?
Oh, it's definitely the top of the line there. I mean, it's a dream come true that I get to drive a Bigfoot truck. I mean, like I said, they got great guys in the shop. The truck is awesome. I mean, it lets me I get to have fun. I mean, I know the truck's going to do what I want it to do, and it just lets me go out there, and I mean, I'm showing. I'm driving it hard, and I'm winning, so it's a great combination.
A great combination indeed. Kevin Koszala, driver of Bigfoot, ready to throw it down here Saturday night in Jonesboro. Fans, it's Saturday night here in Jonesboro. We're getting ready for a big show. You saw a great one last night. One of the guys with a lot of the wow moments was young Cody Holman, son of Beast. Cody, we've seen you a little bit on TMB TV, seen you guys in Star Marshals getting started out, but now you got this cool looking ride here in Son of Beast. Just talk about what the year's been like starting out running this name and touring with your dad.
It's been pretty amazing, and I've lost my image with Star Marshal. I gained a little bit of following with that one, so I had to start from scratch all over again with this one. Dad gave me a good truck to put underneath it, so it wasn't hard for me to get back what I had lost with Star Marshal. So yeah, this truck's actually run a whole lot harder this year than I have in the years past. So it's real good to be on Monster X Tour, especially with Dad. We're doing 30 years of terror for Team Beast, and it's been awesome to run with him, and he's seen me grow over the past year or so. So I've basically just gave it all what I got, and so far I've been having a pretty good year.
Well, it seems like it. You're running, I think, top 5 in points right now. Picked up a lot of wins against some really tough competition. And one of the guys you've been battling with a lot has been the Bigfoot driver over there, Kevin Koszala, Father Time they call him. What's it been like this year running with him?
I'd actually never met Kevin up until this year. I met him in Augusta for the first time, and I didn't really know what to expect from him. He's just as hard as Bigfoot driver as anybody else out there. So winning anything here at Monster X is not easy at all. You really got to earn what you win here. So to win what I have, and especially when first time in Augusta was the first Monster X show I ever did, I swept it. So it was real good to do that, and felt real good to finally get my image back that I really need to make with my own truck, especially since I have my own beast name to make.
Well, what do you think about now? You had a chance to run one show against them. It's the first time this year you've had to go up against the West Coast guys with Bill Payne, Rockstar, and California Kid coming in here. What was that like last night? What do you got to do to beat them here tonight?
I ran with Bill in Montgomery last weekend, so I got a little bit of taste of what Bill is, but it was a whole different animal here since we're on concrete. Yeah, I've never ran with Bill. I've never even seen him run on concrete before, so I didn't really know what to expect from him. He's just as wild on concrete as he is on dirt, so you really got to run hard to beat him, and it's always a good challenge, but I'm up for a challenge.
Well, one of the big wow moments from last night, Cody, you pulled a slap wheelie here inside this little arena. How did you do that, and what was that like?
It come down and just landed right, and I laid into it, and it come right up. Like I said, Dad gave me such a good truck, and my mom, she's backed me all the way. So as long as I've got a good truck underneath me, I can do some pretty amazing things, and he gave me it, so I can be so thankful for that.
All right, well, now as we get ready to start Saturday night's show, here's the big finale. What are you going to do to try and get yourself a win tonight?
Well, I'm going to try and do what I did last night in wheelies. I ripped the tailgate off last night, so see if I can get another one of those here tonight to start out the night, and we'll see what goes on from there.
Well, there you go, fans. Young Cody Holman, son of Beast. He's going for it here tonight. Tough competition. You're going to see it all right here on TMB TV, wheelie, racing, and freestyle coming up next.
the beast straight up and down. Not Plecker lining up to make that ballistic.
track going flat. I had to borrow time from another truck, but I tried to do what I could. I stood straight up, walked it. I couldn't pull it out of that flip over, but I had fun. I hope you guys did too.
Well, tell us now, you're running against 5 other great monsters, but you're also running against the boss and your teammate in the Rockstar. When you beat him, do you get in trouble?
You know, sometimes you get a little bit of a dirty look, you know, but it's all competition. We all have fun. It doesn't matter who wins, really, as long as we all come out and put on a good show. You know, Bigfoot, he's been around for a long time. It's really tough competing against him. And Rockstar is up because he was the last year's points leader. And it's just rough coming out here running against these guys after driving for less than a year. So this is an honor for me.
Well, I definitely think you have won yourself some new fans here in Jonesboro. Jonesboro, the California kid, Tehvyn Goodwin. All right, Mr. Well, so far I think it's an amazing show. We've got some crazy monster action already, but the best part is still to come. We still have Monster Truck Freestyle. Give it up, Tehvyn Goodwin, the California Kid. Ladies and gentlemen. a bit surprised to you that you just won freestyle. Man, oh man, you were a little aggravated that you got kind of had to fix the truck during racing. I think you just took it all out on the Rockstar.
You know, it was a rough start in freestyle. One rollover, though, you know, anytime you roll on concrete, it kind of shakes your head a little bit, you know, there's no give on concrete. And then we start off, and then after we got stuck on the back bumper, I told my wife on the radio, I said, I'm going to stay away from this side of the stack, because it obviously doesn't like us. Hooker harness gives us great safety gear. Bell racing helmets gives us, you know, it protects this little headline. I think they give me too small a helmet, though, because when I put the Bell racing helmet on, it cuts the circulation off the thinking part of my brain, and I drive like a retard. But you know what? I had a great time. My wife, she's still in good health. You know, we're doing this here in Jonesboro, Arkansas. I'm glad you guys invited us here. We're going to be here year after year. What can I say? I'm having a great time doing this.
Oh yeah, I definitely think you are now Jonesboro's favorite truck right here after that freestyle. That was probably one of the wildest freestyles we've had in this building. What do you think, Jonesboro? You want to have Rockstar back next year? Bill, amazing run. The truck, I know you've been beating on it all year long, but the truck just ran and ran and ran, and I think the crowd was amazed when you refired after rolling. But then when you got it stuck and you came back and went again, they were like, wow, they just didn't know what to think.
You know, I drive as if I was sitting in the stands. You know, when I'm smiling ear to ear, I know you guys having a great time. That's how I want to finish our run. If you guys are excited, that way you'll get on Monster Extra Facebook and say to everybody how great the show was. You know, again, it was my thank you to Safety Clean and Liquid Performance and Hooker Harness for giving us a great show here in Jonesboro.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, can I give it up? Bill Payne, Lauren Payne, the Rockstar team. Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready to bring up all the drivers. Once again, this will be the final ride of the intermission. Last 2 miles to awesome. Get a chance to ride right here during intermission. We will do more rides after the show to everybody that wants one and gets one. Once again, folks, we will do more. Oh! This is what happens when lots of people ride a quad.